Hi, you guys. So welcome to Turner Vending. Now, look, I got to be honest with y'all. I don't really like making all these videos, but after 5 years in the vending business, we've learned so much that it wouldn't even be right not to share it with you. We've seen the wins, we've taken the losses, we've moved vending machines in ways that really should have put us in the ER, like for real, for real. And through all of it, we built a vending business that actually makes money. So if you've been thinking about getting into vending, pay attention because we're about to break it all down. How we got started, what we did right, what we did wrong, and how you can skip the mistakes that we made and get straight to the money. So let's get into it. So first things first, vending is not a hustle. So you got to stop treating it like one. A hustle is where you're chasing cash, doing everything yourself and running on fumes. That's not what we're doing here. Vending is a business, and a business runs on systems, automation, and strategy. Now, when we first got started, we knew we had to divide and conquer. I run operations, and Brian, he's my business partner. He handles inventory and stocking. Because if you try to do everything alone, you're going to burn out real quick. Okay, so here's what we got in the game. So here's how we got into the game. We linked up with our CPA's uncle who was in the vending business. Now, he was a little older, ready to retire. He wanted to get out. So boom, we took advantage of the opportunity. We bought 6 combo machines from him for $3,500. And the best part, there were 3 of us at the time, so we split the cost. That's the power of partnerships. If you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. Now, here's where things got tricky. Some of these machines already had locations. Sounds good, right? Wrong. These locations were trash. I'm talking $7 a month, $21 a month. You know how painful it is to collect quarters thinking you're about to get paid and it's barely enough for gas money? No way we were going to succeed like that. So we had to make a move. At that point, we had 2 choices. Try to make those bad locations work or pull our machines out, sell them, and start fresh. So we chose option 2 without any hesitation. We pulled our machines out, sold every single one of those combo machines, and flipped that money into brand new vending machines. Because here's the truth. Sometimes buying used machines is a great move, but sometimes it's just buying someone else's headache. So we flipped what we had, leveled up, and started fresh. And that's when everything changed. Now that we had new vending machines, we needed a location that actually made money. And that's when we locked in on a school location. At first, we put in 1 snack machine. It was making about $500 a month. Not bad, but I wasn't satisfied. So step 1, I looked at sales reports and saw what was selling the most. Turns out there's a certain item that was flying off the shelf. So instead of 1 row of that item, I made 2 and I raised the price up a little bit. Then we added a drink machine. Now, instead of snacks, students were grabbing drinks too. And just like that, we turned a $500 location into a $1,000 plus. That's how you scale. So now that I got that out the way, let me tell you something that was a little bit hilarious. In the beginning, we were out here moving vending machines by ourselves. No experience, no equipment, just 3 people, a rented U-Haul, and a dream. One time we had the back of the truck wide open, and I swear I'm still shocked that machine did not fall out. So if you take nothing else from this video, take this. Let the professionals move your machines because vending is about working smarter, not harder. Now, we don't touch our machines. We work with a warehouse that handles all the vending logistics, repairs, and installations because real businesses don't rely on one person doing everything. They have people in place who, like, if that's what they do, hire them because that's what they do. You're running a vending business, the operations. Let people who move machines because that's what they do. So once we got the school location locked in, we knew it was time to scale, and that's when we learned another key lesson. Diversification is everything. Don't just do snack and drink machines. Look into custom vending, smart vending, AI vending. We're now expanding into 2 new locations, and instead of waiting for opportunities, we're creating them. We just moved 2 machines into a warehouse last week, and we're about to get 2 more machines with customized vending. Vending is like investing. The more strategic you are, the more money you're going to make, and just like stocks, you want to diversify to maximize profit. So if you've been thinking about getting into vending, this is your sign to start, but don't just jump in blind. Be strategic. Find high traffic locations and set your business up the right way. Now, if you need help finding locations, drop a comment because we know services that can help. We want to know the best-selling vending products, let us know, and we'll make a video about it. Got questions, we got answers, so leave them below. And before you go, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and turn on your notifications so you never miss a new upload. We're here to help you build a real vending business, not just a side hustle. So let's get into it.